welcome to the first edition of Stock Analysis Online. So what I thought I'd do is wrap up on where I thought we went over 2010, have a look at some of the recommendations that we made, and then have a look at what I think might be happening in 2011. So firstly, locally, the market basically went sideways throughout the year. There were a number of influences on it. Locally, we had rising interest rates, putting some downward pressure on the housing sector. We had the potential imposition of a mining resource rent tax, and that happened around April, May, and the repercussions of that are still going on in the market, and we may see some further implication of that as we move into 2011. And overseas we had the sovereign debt wealth issues, firstly in Greece and now more recently in Ireland, and worries about the other sort of European nations as well, the Mediterranean nations, and whether they have a sound sovereign debt situation. And also, more recently, there's been some problems in China. People looking at the ongoing growth issues there, whether China's growth will remain firm, or whether the actions that the government is taking there to slow the market down will be good and sustain that economy going forward. So Stock Analysis had a pretty good year, I think. We had some good recommendations in the oil sector. Q, ADX, Buru, Oil Search, all have performed very well. Amongst the golds and miners, we had Alkane, we had Azuma in West Africa, and DGM in China, also performing very strongly. Amongst the industrials, we had Primag and RCR. Both those companies have gone up about 30 to 50% from when I recommended them. And amongst the more general resource companies, Galaxy in the lithium area continued to perform strongly, and also Western Areas and BHP are great companies, both in nickel, in Western Areas' case, and in BHP's case as diversified resources. Amongst the misses, some disappointments there, but I think all is not lost with a lot of these companies. AWE, Rock Oil, TAP, and also Cooper, I think, have a good year ahead of them. The biggest disappointment for the year, though, I'd have to say, was Neptune Marine, and we're still yet to see the resolution of that. But I think the company will move out of this recapitalisation phase in a much stronger position. Looking forward to 2011, I see strong commodity prices continuing. The gold price, I think, could easily move to $1,500 US an ounce, and the oil price, I think we'll see $110 US a barrel there sometime by the middle of next year. So that'll be up another $20 a barrel from where we currently are. And also offsetting that, the Australian dollar will remain fairly firm, and I think we'll see the Aussie dollar up to 103, 105, certainly by the middle of next year. So that's it looking forward. I think we've got after a consolidation year in 2010, we've got some further rises. I think it'll be a stock pickers market, so all the more reason to be reading Stock Analysis. So looking forward to 2011, I see some good opportunities in the investment sphere coming forward, and all the more reason to be subscribing to Stock Analysis and catching up on what our latest recommendations have been.